And today we're going to talk about this whole thing with the women's triple threat match. I'm not going to do no breakdown and go through like everything that happened. I just wanted to give my input and why I feel like why it happened. I literally, like I said, I needed a break from YouTube, so I hadn't been like following up, seeing what people are saying. So I actually got the chance today to look at the video, to look and see like, what happened. Do I think one person is at fault? No. I'm going to tell you who's at fault. Triple H is. And I'm going to tell you why. This is the problem with trying to build new stars, right? Because everybody feel like, oh, we need new stars. We need new stars. Yes, we do need new stars. But at the same time, this is what happens when you give them the ball. They're inexperienced. My whole thing, y'all remember when Vince was in charge? Punishments used to be thrown out left and right. And you want to know why people got punishments? So they won't do the shit again. You either going to get fined, you're going to get punished on TV, something going to happen to you. Under Triple H's era, we're seeing all of this stuff because, as you guys know, he really don't dole out punishments like that. And when you give out punishments, it helps. You want to know why it helps? That person will always remember, damn, if I do this, I'm going to get punished. If that whole match happened under Vince, Tiffany would have got punished, Nia would have got punished, and Jade would have got punished. That referee either would have been fired or fined, one or the other. Y'all know Vince was infamous for firing referees, fucking up main event matches or whatever it may be. He's known for that. So you have all these people under Triple H era that are very comfortable in their position. Sometimes the old guard works. It's nothing wrong with doling out punishments. Tiffany probably would have dropped that title next week on Raw or SmackDown if Vince was in charge. Because clearly maybe you're not ready for this position and I need to get the belt on somebody who is ready. Tell me I'm wrong. Y'all know Vince was infamous for that. You not gonna fuck up my main event and just think all is sweet. Everybody is very comfortable in this Triple H era. Everybody is comfortable with botching, messing up, doing whatever because Hunter makes it like that. There is no real grind today. Everybody is comfortable with what they're getting. People on guaranteed contracts, people making the kind of money that hell shit people like us can only imagine. So people are very comfortable in this Triple H era. And because people are comfortable, this is what we're getting. For us to even be able to see that botch happen is a whole other thing. Y'all know Vince was really big on angles, right? Like sometimes we wouldn't even see stuff. It already didn't happen sometime. But in today's time, it's so much in your face. We've seen so many of Jay botches just in our face, in our face, in our face. This women's triple threat match was no different. You got everything just in your face for us to see. What about Wrestlers Court? Y'all know Undertaker was like the locker room leader, period. It wasn't like a locker room leader for the women and then a locker room leader for the men, right? Undertaker was just a locker room leader, period. You don't really have that now. Maybe you have them separated. I've heard so many people are locker room leaders. Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton. Like, who is actually the locker room leader? Who is leading Wrestlers Court? They got rid of Wrestlers Court because so many people was, complaining like maybe it was like a form of hazing or whatever. But you need these things because you have people messing up in real time. People go back into the back and they get told, oh, you did such a good job. You did such a good job when you really didn't do a good job. Tiffany should be dropping that title. And this is why so many people are low-key clamoring for Vince to come back, because sometimes you do need the old guard. The old guard, you can teach a new dog tricks from the old dog. Like, let's be real here. And this is why I say too, I needed to digress from WWE because they just look like they are not the premier company. I don't care if y'all going overseas or whatever you guys are doing. It just doesn't look like they are producing quality content at this point. They're having PLEs 2 weeks from each other. We just got off of a PLE. It's another one coming in 2 weeks. And this is why it's getting hard for them to tell stories. That women's triple threat match happened like that because of Triple H and because of the producers. They overproduced that main event for sure. You're giving things that normally veterans are able to do. Jade messed up, Tiffany messed up, Nia messed up. It ain't just one specific person. And in my opinion, they all should be punished. Now, y'all remember that triple threat match, right? That happened between Triple H, Kurt Angle, and The Rock at SummerSlam 2000. Kurt Angle was concussed. Triple H carried him through that whole match. They've talked about it. Hunter carried Kurt Angle throughout that whole match. Y'all think we knew he had a concussion? Hell no. We didn't even know he had a concussion. We didn't find out he had a concussion until they started going over their matches and talking about how all this came to be. So really just think about it. Kurt Angle was concussed and was still be able to be carried through his match. That way it didn't look crazy because they still wanted to produce a quality main event. Nia, Tiffany, nor Jade had the capacity to do what Triple H did for Kurt Angle at SummerSlam 2000. And that is because you have people coming over from the Performance Center thinking that they're really ready and they're really not sometimes. How you look on the outside and maybe your in-ring skills doesn't mean that you have situational awareness. That is what that is called. Being aware of the situation and then changing things if you have to. They did not do that. They were still operating as if the match is still going to go on as planned when Jade is already damn near out of commission. Neither one of them really took control of that match. And that is the results that we got because of that. So I'm really just saying all this to say, this is a quality Triple H problem that he's not really doing nothing really about. Like I said, everybody is comfortable in this era, and it really shows. It really does. It really shows in the week to week product that they're putting on. You can tell they're giving more things for other people to do over other people. So to me, I just feel like right now WWE is like in a bubble. And I'm not going to be in that bubble with them. That's why I just kind of took a step back for a little bit. Like, this is getting exhausting. I didn't even want to be the content creator that complains, but at the same time, I'm going to be objective at all times. And I'm just not having a good time watching this product. Wash, rinse, repeat. I told you guys, this is what they're doing. And now you're putting on matches like that where Tiffany is still going to come out next week as champion. She's not going to get buried. She's not going to get punished. Nia's not going to get punished. Nothing whatsoever. Tiffany, nobody. Jade, nobody. Nobody is going to get punished for that atrocity of a main event that they put on. And this is why these same mistakes keeps happening. We keep seeing them because it's no consequences to going out there fucking up on live TV. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Y'all think this is more on the creative side or hey, did the girls mess up? Y'all let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will check you guys later. Toodles.